Okay, people. James Gunn, Superman. Let's get it. Let's get this trailer.
Home. Day we home.
Okay. What do I think about this trailer? First and foremost, I really love the scale of Clark Kent in comparison to, and that's a really weird thing to pick out. Of everything I saw, and on a filmmaking level, that's a really good moment when he's walking through a street and he's way taller than everyone else. That I love that. As a filmmaker myself, I love that. That shows true scale of of Clark Kent or Superman in comparison to other human beings. It felt really good to see that. I was like, that is clever. I like that. This might be a good film. Now, I'm not the biggest James Gunn fan. I think he's very good at what he does, which is comedy. He doesn't have this kind of a heartfelt string of emotion going through his films as well. So this might work well for Superman. So I was a bit worried about this. The trailer, I'm not going to lie, the trailer's good. I'm going to go and watch it. I was on the fence, and now I'm not on the fence anymore. I'm going to 100% go and watch it. So the trailer's good. There are some things that alarm me. I don't know much about DC, Marvel. I just enjoy the movies. So a dog that has superpowers is kind of weird, but I guess it's not weird. I'm sure someone can tell me in the comments what that is. It doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, I was impressed. I was impressed by this trailer. There's a few things that really, for me, concern me. Now, if we have a look at this part here, which the trailer started off really grounded, and I go back to these moments here. Here it is. This looks really un-James Gunn-like. Do you know what I mean? Like, cinematography looks really realistic, very grounded, whereas his normal stuff, and I know why, it's because he works a lot with this cosmic narratives, that his films look very artificial. This looks really cool, but then I got worried here. Where is it? Worried round about here. Lex thought, I mean, that looks awful. That looks awful. That's obviously CGI. That looks absolutely terrible. And then all these parts here, get really cosmic. Now, again, I'm sure people in the comment can tell me exactly what this is, who these characters are, because I do not know who these characters are. I have no idea who all these bad guys are. I'm assuming it's not got General Zod, because that would be really obvious if they used General Zod. Again, maybe they did. I don't know. There's a guy with a green Kryptonian ring. Maybe that was Green Lantern. I don't know. Is it Kryptonian ring? Is it Green Lantern? I don't know. Someone can tell me in the comments. I don't know. Not really my thing, but yeah, it looks really cosmic, and I don't like that word when it looks cosmic. I don't like the cinematography when it's cosmic. It takes me out of it. It looks really artificial. But there are some really nice moments. Rachel Brosnan, is that her name? Brosnan. She's a fantastic actress. Can't wait for her to be Lois Lane. This guy here's the thing, guys. I'm not a huge fan of Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman, Justice League. I didn't care when Henry Cavill was removed acrimoniously from the role of Superman. So I'm not here crying, going, I wish Henry Cavill was in this film. I don't actually care. So I'm fine with this guy. I don't know who he is. I know his name. I've never seen him in anything before. I'm sure someone can tell me again in the comments what he's been in before. I know he's not done many films. I know that about him. But Yeah, the dog thing. Obviously, the dog thing is there to bring some sentimentality to the film. And when I was watching the trailer, I was thinking to myself, that dog is there because that dog is there for a reason. The biggest gripe I've had with Superman, I think anyone has with Superman, is that he's too powerful. So if you give him Lois Lane and a dog as two of his primary things that he cares about, maybe as the audience, we are now connected to his strife and his troubles. And maybe now we're thinking, okay, there's more stakes here. Because ultimately, every Superman film I've ever seen, maybe apart from the 80s ones when I was a kid, maybe then I thought it was stakes because I was a kid. I'm like, when you're a kid, everything was stakes. But the Man of Steel, I didn't feel any stakes whatsoever as they're smashing through buildings. It just takes you right out of the film. Of course, we had Superman Returns, was it? Was it Superman Returns with directed by a director whose name I'm not going to say because he's now in a lot of trouble. And starring Kevin Spacey, another name I shouldn't really say. But that film was boring AF. That film was boring. Absolutely boring. So, yeah, I think this is going to be good. I actually think this is going to be good. And I did say I'm not a big James Gunn fan. It's not that I don't like him. Don't twist my words. I do like him. He's a fine director. I'm not a huge fan of his work. I find it's a bit like the Deadpool thing. It's like I like Deadpool. I enjoy it, but I don't care. Because none of it really matters. That's the same way I feel about James Gunn and his films. None of it really matters. Now, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, actually, I wouldn't say touched a nerve, but I was like, this is nice. There's some sentimentality here. I'm on board with this. Guardians of the Galaxy 2, boring. And Guardians of the Galaxy 1 was a good film. So his track record is good. He made a really awful film with Dwight from The Office. I'm sure you guys probably like that film. I'm not a huge fan of it. And quite expensive, actually, but that's another story for another day. Let's talk about this. Lex Luthor. I love this actor. I love him. Ever since I saw him in About a Boy with Hugh Grant, I've been a huge fan of him. I'm trying to remember his name. But yeah, he's a magnificent actor. And if anyone's going to be Lex Luthor, then I guess it should be him because Jesse Eisenberg wasn't good, was he? So we'll see. Honestly speaking, the trailer doesn't give away much. So there's not much to go on here. It's certainly made me a believer. Prior to this, I'm not going to lie, I wasn't going to watch the film. The poster, the GIF poster, made me curious. It had me almost dreaming of what the trailer could be. And now seeing the trailer, I'm like, this is okay. Apart from the cosmic CGI crap, it's okay. It's okay. You had my curiosity. Now you have my attention, James Gunn. Do not let me down. 2025. Is it May 2025? This film's coming out. Let me go to the end of the trailer. July the 11th. Just in time for Independence Day. I know Independence Day is on the 1st, but Superman, is it 1st or 11th? 11th. missed a trick there. But anyway, I think the trailer's pretty good. What do you think? Do you like the trailer? I am sold. I am going to go and watch it. And believe me, getting me to the cinema nowadays is hard. I am not going to keep spending money on films that are crap. I just won't do it. So Hollywood has lost my attention and my curiosity and my money. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to the cinema to watch anything unless I know it's good. Unless I know for a fact it's going to be good. I've had my fingers burnt too many times. So I'll be there for this one. And I'll be there for the Brutalist as well. So if anyone's seen the Brutalist, let me know in the comments if you've seen that. I know it's not anything related to Superman, but let me know. I want to know if it's good. I've heard it's good. And I'm excited to see that. Anyway, what do you think? Superman trailer. Let me know in the comments if you like it. I like it. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. And I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. Give it a mark out of 10. Just in the comments right now, give it a mark out of 10. Let me know if this actor's been anything else, please. Let me know what these characters are, these cosmic characters, because they kind of turned me off the trailer. I'm not going to lie. If you could like the video, that'd be incredible. It helps the algorithm. I know you don't want to hear me say that, but I am just a small channel, 50,000 subscribers, and I would love to have more. I would love for more people to watch this video. There'll be another video, bad movie. I'll be reacting to bad and good movie fights based on your guys' suggestions. That's coming out this weekend. Look out for it. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Big love. Speak to you soon.